Hello everybody and welcome to Evermizer, Secret of Evermore Randomizer Weekly Seed, number 25. We have mystery settings, oh boy, and right now we have a race between Solarcell and Vultus. Solarcell finally finding somebody with a name that starts with a letter in the alphabet further back than his own, so he gets to be on the left-hand side, as some of the people in the community have said, the good side and the evil side, because of the blue and red colors. Energy core fragment, uh-oh. Okay, so there is an energy core fragment that has been found. Oh gosh, now I gotta keep up with this. I don't know how many are needed. This may be my first time. Okay, so this is a end goal where you need a certain number of core fragments in order to unlock the boss fight at the end. And I guess since it's mystery, it's unknown how many are in the pool and how many are needed to complete the actual game. So that's fun. So I'm in the dark as much as y'all are right now, because this is my first time. I know of it, but this is my first time seeing one of these in doing commentary on it. So I've really got to keep up with my Night Basher out the gate. Okay, keeping up with my tracking for both people. So starting off with the Night Basher, they already have a cutting weapon. Probably going to go ahead and do early game stuff just because, you know, vanilla, you know, as is standard for the Evermizer, vanilla. There's another core fragment. Stats for the enemies and everything like that. Oh, that guy got in the way. Another core fragment, okay. So 3 of them already. Either that means there just happens to be a bunch of them early game, or that means there are a ton of these, and they're going to need to pick up many core fragments along their adventures. Another core fragment. God, everybody, if the village could just band together and take everybody to. It seems like every house they've gone into has one gourd that has a fragment inside of it. 10 crystals, a mud pepper, biscuit, a whole slew of items. Okay, so a little bit of a divergence here, where Solar's trying to get the skip while Vultus is getting the last. Oh wow, there are 2 of them there. The last house on the left, the house on the far west side of the village. So Solar gets the entrance skip while Vultus is just kind of going into it vanilla after picking up the fragments from the last house, which Solar will be doing when he leaves the cutscene. So yeah, both of them's, starting off with a cutting weapon. We'll see if this winds up being something that either of them go for. And Solar's now done speaking. Oh, wants to go back in and get, I don't know, his roots in something else. It went by real quick. An acid rain being the thing that's learned. I'm going to go ahead. So there's core fragments for Solar, and yeah, not a big time difference. I mean, enough. It's one of those things where things can kind of get nickeled and dimed. You pull ahead 3 seconds here, you pull ahead 5 seconds here, and eventually you're way out in front. Doing a little bit of farming here, leveling up pretty quickly, so a pretty high percentage of gain for experience. We'll see how much the money gain is when they go to shop and get the Jaguar ring in just a second, which Solar is going to do, hitting level 4. Vultus hitting level 4 as well, and just doing a touch more grinding, but able to really bash down. Got jokes. These early enemies here with this Night Basher. Gives them good damage output. Decent money growth as well. So both of them picking up the Jaguar Ring. Solar just getting his, and Vultus now talking. Let's see if there's anything. Another energy core fragment. Wow. They're just all over the place. I'm going to go ahead and mark it for Vultus as well, because he's going to be picking that up. So we're just kind of going through the motions of this early game stuff. So both of them have picked up 7 fragments. Both of them have the Night Basher. I did not see what the alchemical makeup for Acid Rain was. So I don't know how viable that is going to be, whether it's vanilla or not. And Solar is going into the bug muck while Vultus is opting to go around the top side and go get these ingredients over here first and speak to the alchemist on the river that you normally get to after fighting Thrax. So we'll see what they get. Speed and a bazooka. Okay. Yeah, and it looks like stuff is all switched up. Getting wax and water, I guess. Okay, let's see what they pick up. Laser Lance, 500 talons. I didn't see what else. So, that's the normal lance. Laser Lance, please. And I had no clue what were in those 4. What were in those 4 pops that Vultus picked up? My eyes are all over the place. 2 meteorites. Okay, so Solar picking up some weaponry. And Vultus getting a pretty nice alchemy spell. But I mean, Solar will be picking it up for himself immediately after the Thrax boss fight. So it's not like, you know, it's going to be a huge boon getting this stuff that out of order. Solar getting, I guess, triggering the wrong stuff, trying to go through this maze in the big bug, and getting sent back to the beginning. And now Vultus has gotten to the hardball alchemist. And he'll be picking up Laser Lance as well. Mammoth Guard, found for Solar. Oh, and there's the gauge. That is another thing that I missed. Wow. There's another energy core fragment as well on the right side of the bug for Solar. And he's going to check this last gourd petal. And that's everything cleared for this area for Solar. And he's going to run in and start his Thrax fight, while Vultus is just now getting into the base of the bug. And he's speeding on through with the pup. And hasn't triggered any collapsed bridges, so he'll be getting through it without having to do a reset that Solar had to do earlier. So Solar goes in and goes swinging with the Laser Lance. And is swapping back and forth so that the dog takes the damage. So not a whole lot, I guess not a whole lot of damage output from any alchemy. So this is just going to be a physical fight for both of our runners. But starting off with the Laser Lance, I mean, like, the Laser Lance and the bazooka, no ammo for the bazooka, but starting off with one of the most powerful weapons. Oh, I guess you get one shot with the bazooka. Oh, and Vultus just obliterates a maggot with that shot, the one shot he has. Yeah, swinging for 80 damage just with a non-charge on the heart. And that looks like Thrax is down for Solar, yes. And Vultus is healing up the dog, as well as the boy, before running in. So we'll see what they're granted. Yeah, swinging for a lot of damage, considering the boss's heart only has, I think, 600 health. Being able to swing for 70, 80, 90 damage. Oh, and the Vultus is stuck, learning Drain. Okay. Yeah, he got stuck in the ribs. He got crunched. Swinging for 100 even. And Strongheart is freed by Solar. Vultus is making sure that he survives. Probably only a couple more hits left on Thrax. And so Solar, while done with his fight, still has the cutscene to talk to the alchemist on the riverbanks and pick up his casting of speed. Yeah, Vultus maybe has one more attack needed. Yeah, there it is. Okay, Thrax is down for Vultus. I'm gonna keep receiving 2,000 talons. Nice. And there's Solar picking up speed, and I'm going to, yeah, wax and water for speed is nice. That is affordable. And we'll see. All right, keep your eyes peeled. No. Okay. Didn't miss anything important in those 4 gourds for Vultus earlier. So Solar's going to run back to the village and visit Fire Eyes and visit Strongheart, do all that kind of stuff. Vultus is just a little bit behind, but he won't have to stop, and he already has stopped and talked to the alchemist on the riverbanks, so he can skip that. Learning barrier and finding some wings. Okay, decent. Those limestone and bone. So that'll be available from Blimp in Act 2. And Solar is now done with his sweep through the southern part of the jungle, and Vultus is on his way to do that right now. A little high five from our runners right there as they cross each other's paths. There's another energy core fragment that Solar found that was blocked by some of the bushes. Learning firepower from this guy that normally teaches you... I'm trying to remember what he teaches you. Is it Cure? No, I think it's Strongheart teaches you Cure. I'm trying to remember what that guy teaches you in Vanilla. It's been a minute. It's been quite a minute. Alright, but still. And Solar, I guess, is not going to go talk to Fire Eyes. I guess you don't get anything from her the second time around. I'm still trying to remember, like, what all is and is not necessary to do. And there is the energy core fragment in the southern jungle that Vultus has now picked up. And he's going to go get firepower as well. So Solar's just a little bit ahead. Flying to, let's see, he's going to Nobilia first. Yes. And what is firepower? What do we got here? Oh, it's vanilla. I think that's what it is a feather and brimstone. Very expensive. Not worth it. I'm pretty sure that's what it is in the vanilla game. Now I'm double guessing myself whether or not all the spells have been vanilla. It's a big wall of information. There's a reflect. Yeah, okay, never mind. It looks vanilla. So Solar has picked up Reflect from the Atlas salesman and is picking up Wings. Vultus instead is opting to go into the swamp. I don't know if he's going into the actual swamp or if he's just kind of clearing the base of the volcano. Yeah, not the swamp itself. Solar's now going to talk to our fishmonger and learn Atlas. Oh, no, this guy got in the way. Well, a save is important. Okay, so learning Atlas, Solar's now come here to actually buy an Atlas medallion. He's going to get Atlas Glitch. With mystery settings, we'll see whether or not this is a glitch that is available. I don't know if there's a way to tell that other than like just attempting it, to get the glitch in a mystery seed. All right, Vultus is taking down the Raptors and picks up a diamond eye. Hey, okay, 1 of 2 needed. Solar is going to skip south in the desert. Boom, and he's going to go through the cutscene with the dog and with Blimp. Vultus is now on the cliffside of the volcano and is about to blast off to the top. Speaks to the alchemist up here, and has a few more gourds to check before heading south. And I guess he'll go to the Mammoth Graveyard after this. Don't see why not. Super heal. Vultus, yeah, checking all of his spells, decides, nah, I'm good. I don't need to unlock anything else. Nitro from Blimp. Okay. Calm down there, buddy. Alright. Vultus has a few more gourds to check here. And it looked like there wasn't anything on Blimp's side from his cave dwelling. And I guess Solar has enough to try and get an Atlas glitch if he gets poisoned. Because he has poison, speed up, Atlas, barrier, and something from the... Oh, and gets poisoned off the first hit. All right, and there's pixie dust. Okay, so he's going to check and see if this Atlas glitch is available. Big flex! Feeling good. And I guess that the Atlas glitch is not available because Solar just takes a reset to get his, I guess his, equipment back. And Vultus is done, not going into the Mammoth Graveyard. And has to watch his health. Dog is down, and he's only got 18 health, taking a heal so that he can get through these flowers. So yeah, Solar abandons that. Did not wind up getting the Atlas glitch like he intended. And I don't know if it was a... Well, he's trying again. I guess it wasn't necessarily... It may have been a failure then. It wasn't so much that it is not allowed. I guess that it just didn't trigger. And Vultus is now headed to Nobilia. So we're going to get a stat check. Yeah, attack is not raised. So I think that's, yeah, another reset from Solar. I think that's him confirming that the Atlas glitch is not allowed in this setting. And there's Vultus learning Atlas from the fishmonger. Vultus's dog moonwalking into the shop. And Solar's now on his way to the Sting Alchemist in the desert. See if there's anything worthwhile from him. Vultus is also going to use this opportunity to fill up on wings for invincibility and skips going forward. Alright, what you got? Corrosion. Blah. Blah, we say to corrosion. And Solar skips on back to the town while Vultus exits. Another high five from the runners. So Vultus is now going to get this rock skip and head south to trigger all of the stuff that we just went through with Solar, with Blimp's cave and everything like that. And Solar, I assume, is going to Act 3 now. Yeah, going to Tinker's shop. Call up. So yeah, vanilla casting means you need what? Meteorite and crush. Okay, now that's exciting. Yeah, go ahead and throw that down. And that's it. I guess, yeah. Solar is not going to continue forward unless he's just trying to get this cutscene out of the way from Tinker. But no, I don't think he would come out here specifically to do that. And so it looks like now Vultus is going to be attempting the Atlas glitch. And is going to find that same disappointment that Solar found earlier. That it is not allowed. You must use your own strength to get through these trials. Yeah. I was about to say that'd be weird if Solar came out here just to burn time to, like, get rid of this cutscene for the future. I don't know. Alright, Vultus is poisoned. And is going to start throwing down... Oh, he needs to go and get confounded as well, or plagued, I guess. Solar now lands back south of the desert and is about to head west across the river. Well, first up into the shantytown. Oh, never mind. Where's he headed? Oh, right, he's gonna probably load up on stuff for Crush. That makes sense, since he just picked that up. Yeah, bunch of limestone and wax. And Vultus does not trigger Atlas, so he's gonna bail on trying to attempt it again. Free amulet, it's just right there. Solar killing a couple of monks to see how much money he rakes in, and sees that it's a pretty nice amount, and goes back and gets some more limestone. So Vultus is now up on the cliffside. Solar is leaving. Never mind. I guess now that he has good magic, he's going back to Act 3 now. He feels like he can get through the stained glass fight, as well as the fight in the dungeon. Now that he has several casts of, well, no, he's going to Act 1. And he's going to clear... There's an energy core fragment in the bar. Don't those guys know that's dangerous? No, that's why they're also so strong. Is the radiation pouring off of that core fragment sitting in the corner of the bar. That's what's got them all roided out and ready to fight. Vultus is going to knock down this wall and talk to this alchemist in here, and also check a couple of pots. Nothing important. Explosion. Ooh, Solar taking a big hit walking through that door. Look out! Don't you know there are dinosaurs in there? Bringing the dog back as well so that they can benefit from this experience from these kills, and is going to go ahead and level up Crush, just multicast. Oh, and also bringing the dog back, of course, so that he can 8-cast if need be. So Vultus is now across the river, and Solar will be picking up his first Diamond Eye. Let me go and mark that. And he's gonna go ahead and do all of the gourds on the volcano cliffside and then go up and visit the alchemist up there. Vultus winding up at Horus's camp and gets revive. And doesn't have enough money to buy any alchemical ingredients. But could always go north and smash. I mean, there's 6 monks that appear there if you need to farm. But I figured that Vultus is not going to... ain't the farming type. Is going to just move on. Come back and deal with that later. And is headed to the Windwalker. Solar picking up Super Heal at the top of the volcano and doesn't bother equipping it. Not on the menu for usable spells today. And Vultus is heading back, and we'll see whether he picks Swamp or Mammoth Graveyard for his next venture. Solar getting munched by a flower. Vultus getting munched by a flower. Y'all, look out! Those things are stationary. Solar taking a nap to heal up and make a save. Vultus checking his spells that he got from Horus's call beads, and is going to be fighting the Vipers. And Solar's heading south as well, so we're going to be seeing them doing the fight at the same time. Both of them have good weaponry right now with the laser lance, but and barrier and speed up. Solar trying to keep leveling up this crush and has plenty of casts that he can do right now from his purchases from Blimp. Spider Claw, okay, from the Viper Commander. Not a big deal. Unfortunately, not exciting. We'll see what alchemy spell they get, though. Flash, a classic. Solar's not going to bother equipping it and is headed south, yeah. He's got a few gourds to check. One at the shop that's over here to the west. But he's first going to try to skip. Yep, okay. Ooh, oop. I don't know if it's just not allowed, or he saw that it is allowed but doesn't want to go into the volcano quite yet before checking these things. That looked as though he phased the dog through the rock. But he's going to pick up these gourds first before fully committing to that. And Vultus is done here. And Vultus landing at Act 3. Solar, I guess this Windwalker is a little closer. I guess traveling south through the, out of the Mammoth Graveyard into the base of the volcano. That is the closer location than doubling back and is headed to Act 2. It's probably about to head across the river, I guess. I don't know what their timers are like on the bazaar being available. Nope, never mind. I guess he's headed either that, or maybe he's come back to use the money that he's picked up to. Yeah, he's gonna kill this mad monk and pick up some money, or not, or just not land any attacks. There you go. Yeah, to pick up some extra cash. Ooh, and take some big damage. Almost the dog's done, and he survives with 9 health. Ugh. While Vultus is now doing this, having the same problem with just a monk. They're both pretty low level right now. They're both like maybe level 8. So, oh, and Solar hasn't checked all these pots. Vultus has gone through this town. Solar has not. And Solar will be picking up his 10th fragment from this pot. Oh, no, it's the one on the... that's inside of the ground floor of the ship. My bad. But soon! Like right now. Like in the next 10 seconds. Vultus restocks his call beads. There it is. And Solar's done in this area. And may go and shop to reload the ingredients needed for Crush. Vultus is now going to talk to Neris. 50-50 shot, here we go. Ah! Phooey. Yeah, a lot of limestone, a lot of wax. Ready to throw fists. Vultus finding a little... the confounded dog. Fantastic. Finding a little stash of limestone himself. And is now down in the dungeons, trying to clear this way so that he can get into the Ebonkeep town. Yeah, just throwing down some plague spells and letting them do their thing. While Solar is grinding, fighting just mad monks just to get some cash, since they don't have a whole lot of health. But then again, kind of lower levels for both of our runners right now, and also no armor. Gonna harp on that. Not entirely necessary right now, but yeah, so Solar is loaded up with ingredients for casting a bunch of Crush. Oh, he's not done farming. Going to do a little bit more. I think Vultus just has this guard bot to get through, and that's it. Nope, never mind. There's a raptor there that's plagued. There we go. Gets taken out. Solar is headed back to Nobilia. And Vultus is now done in the dungeon. And is going to be wandering around Ebonkeep. And Solar is about to start his fight, the sequence, with fighting Vigor. see if there's any more fragments that Vultus picks up in the meantime, going through all these houses. There you go. There's another one. He's also going to be picking up his bazooka, though already has a bazooka. But why not a second bazooka? Dual-wielding bazookas. Oh, and some armor. At least for the dog. There's a core fragment. Alright. So there was one core fragment in the holding area before the Vigor fight. And there's 30 cryoblasts. Wow. Alright. So the next question is whether or not infinite bazooka ammo is on. But that could definitely help get through the fight with Verminator. Vultus is now getting shamed by Lance. Interrogated. No, I didn't touch your stuff. That wasn't me, that was someone else. Gets a mud pepper. Yee. But is able to shop and get some ingredients, which is nice. Picks up a dino skin from Lance's travels. So let's see. Solar's just going to mass cast Crush. Gets it up to level 2. Did not see what Vultus picked up from the woman, but it didn't seem like he was too excited about it. So I'm going to say that I didn't miss much of anything. Not a whole lot of damage coming here from Crush. It's a shell hat. So Vultus has picked up some early game armor for the boy. Not going to bother putting it on. So yeah, this is just a sync to, I guess, Solar's using to level up Crush for later fights. I mean, he had like 70-something casts of it, I think. So yeah, here comes Vultus to fight Verminator. Is going to go ahead and barrier. And Vigor is down. And Vultus is just now getting started with his fight with Verminator. And for all of his troubles, Solar just picks up some honey. Alright, Verminator is down. And Vultus picks up a ton of money. That's gonna be nice. To keep alchemy ingredients up and full. Picks up the wheel! Alright. So, one more diamond eye needed for Vultus. And then an unknown number of energy core fragments. So Vultus is now done in Ebon Keep. He's going to come back and talk to Lance, I guess, to get some more ingredients with all the huge amount of money they just pulled off of Verminator. Solar's coming back to learn Double Drain. Not a big deal, but more importantly, to load back up on Wax and Limestone to keep Crush maxed out. And so Vultus now shopping, getting some more ingredients from Lance, is probably headed back into the dungeon and through these sewers and is going to head backwards through... Oh, call beads 1. What is it? What? What's the call beads plus 1? Was there a call bead glitch going on? That I have no clue what that was. And or was he casting call up a bunch? I think that's all what he was doing. He was just multicasting call up while the dog was running towards the next checkpoint. I was very confused for a second. I was like, what is what's happened? I haven't seen this exploit before, but no, he's just casting the spell like you normally would. And so this is Solar's first foray into Act 3, other than landing here and searching through the books and furnace in Tinker's room. But he's got a couple more levels than Vultus did when he was first here, and also has a high-level crush. Oh, but getting plagues nonetheless. Playing dangerous. Found 1 gold coin. Nice. What a find. Solar's dog is not feeling great. All right, Night Basher being in play means that all of the extra little areas can be explored here. In the sewers, as well as just a quicker way to get through the end of it. Gobi Tower? Full send it? Boss fight first. Fighting the Drake first. We'll see if Solar gets lucky on this guess. Learns Lance. Okay. So, nothing super important that Vultus missed out on with his incorrect guess. But he doesn't know that. So he's got that kind of sitting in the back of his mind that I wonder if Neris has something important. Vultus gets a bunch more money from the Drake. Solar getting the wings glitch. Gets a mud pepper. Yippee. But also, like, whatever that was. Over 5,000. It's like 5,400 gold pieces. So yeah, Vultus is not headed up Gobi Tower yet. Is instead headed to the bridge to fight this little mini-boss. The 3 bad boys. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Or what have you. And Solar, with that upper level, like high level crush that he has, that he's able to just machine gun out, is able to get through the enemies in the dungeon of Ebonkeep pretty quickly. And Vultus is more relying on explosion to get this done. With his boss fight. Defend. Okay, and then Solar picks up an energy core fragment for himself. So he's now 1 up on Vultus. Is that 1 extra fragment from the waiting area, the holding area before the Vigor fight. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of other places to pick up energy fragments along the way. Solar picking up his cryoblasts. A very unsuspecting toy chest in the upper floor of one of these homes. Little girl milling about. Nothing. Those are my toys. And Vultus is now going to show the Foot Knight superior weaponry, and he receives... Wait. He gets a lance. So Solar learned lance, and Vultus is getting... No, wait. I'm trying to... No. I'm trying to remember what this was. Vultus... No, Solar picked up the spell lance from Neris. Solar did that. And then Vultus just picked up the lance. The physical weapon. Ah! Okay. And from watching Solar's screen this time, I learned that the old woman, the alchemist, and the back of one of the houses had a big fat nothing to give, so we didn't miss out on that drop from Vultus's screen. There's another energy core fragment for Vultus. And he is now out in Ivor Tower Town. And Solar is going to take his newfound bazooka and high-powered shots to show this rat who's boss. 2 energy core fragments that Vultus just found upstairs in this house. That's the linchpin house, the cornerstone house of this whole run, having 2 fragments in it. And Solar having upper level, high level crush, and many available casts, is able to blitz down Verminator for his wheel. So now both runners are 1 diamond eye away from heading to Omnitopia. And Solar's now headed through his sewers. Regenerate magic, and a few. There have been a handful of amulets of annihilation that have been found. Not that that means much of anything, but in the vanilla game, I would be very excited about that. No, oh boy. Or at least back when I first played it, I was like, think about how many trips across the desert I just picked up for free. Vultus has a couple more houses to search through, and then is going to... There's a Thunderballs. No, that's it. Last house. And is going to leave the town. They have. He has a few chests out in this forest area to check before heading back to Act 2 via the well teleport that is implemented as part of the Evermizer, being able to be sent backwards to Horus's camp. Solar takes down his Drake. Vultus taking a look through all of the alchemy ingredients and deciding what to keep. Solar picks up his super awesome single pepper. And is about to fight the boys on the bridge. Well, Vultus is heading north into the halls. Has a lance, has a laser lance. Will be able to immediately run in and fight the Megatar. Solar's still relying on throwing out fist after fist after fist, with all of these crush spells, just raining them down. Vultus now running in to the Megatar fight, and he has still about after this multicast, we'll have about a dozen casts left. Yep. Okay. So Solar will be picking up his Lance, right? No, Nitro. No, learns defend. Vultus picked up what? Hardball. Okay. I'm trying to remember where this Lance comes into play. I think it's from the Foot Knight. That's what it is. Nothing super exciting being found by Vultus. And Solar, yeah, doesn't skip this fight. Comes in, and same thing, just has another like 40 casts, I think, of Crush. It looks like Vultus is trying to get a permanent status effect going with setting up a bunch of these casts on the boy and the dog. Okay. Solar takes down his Foot Knight and gets a Lance. Vultus has come back to this alchemist to buy some ingredients. Let's see. What was it? Ethanol. Lots of it. He's loading up. And I guess he's going to be loading up on stuff for a Crush as well. Yeah. Limestone and wax from Blimp. I'm trying to remember if Vultus checked all these chests there. I think he did. There wasn't anything of note that Solar just picked up, but I'm just trying to remember whether or not he went through that or if he just like ran straight to the front of the castle. Solar picks up another energy core fragment. And picks up the double energy core fragment from that house. And so that should be even now, except for the one from the holding cell before Vigor's fight. So Solar should be finding one more fragment somewhere in one of these houses, if I remember correctly. And Vultus is back and is going to, I guess, try and trigger this fight. No, he's just flying away. Let's see where he's headed. I guess he's going to go into the swamp. Solar reloading back on wings and biscuits, and that's it. No armor. Yeah. Vultus is headed into the swamp to get to the Salabog fight. Is it gonna long range kill that Frippo to make the bridge? There it is. There's the other energy core fragment. So yeah. Alright, now we're back to everybody, or both runners, having found all of the same fragments except for that one bonus one. The one extra one that Solar found. In the holding cell. So Vultus is about to blow up the snake's head. There it is. Boom. Or no, that's not it. Huge multicast of explosion. There we go. Okay, now he's actually exploded. Solar's done with everything in the Ivor Tower town and is about to do the same reverse loop through the well back to Act 2 that we saw Vultus do a little while ago. So both of our runners are looking for one more diamond eye somewhere out there. Bronze axe. Well, that's the pyramid for Vultus. Ugh. And one more energy core fragment that Blimp is just hanging on to in the swamp. And it's like, what's this thing? I'll take it home. Solar now headed up to the halls of Colossia. The halls. It's the big building. Vultus is at the base of the volcano and is picking up a few. I don't know. He's gonna glitch through. Nope, not allowed. I think that's what. Yeah. Sorry. Go find levitate. Go do it vanilla. Solar takes down his Megatar and gets a ton of 8,000 joules. Dang. And the boy has vanished. Hopefully he'll come back. Gets confounded. Okay. Neat. I guess that was before. That usually happens as soon as Megatar comes out, but I guess he killed him. Solar killed him before he was even able to cast that. Technically. So Vultus is now headed back to, I guess with that bronze axe, yeah. Headed to the pyramids. Or pyramid, excuse me, singular. There are a lot of there are tiny pyramids around the base of the big one. Pyramids, plural. I was right the first time. Shut up. Run, pupper, run. And Solar is headed to the pyramid now, not waiting. Get on in there. Boop. While Vultus waits for the gondola to swing across. So he'll be entering in to the pyramid in about 30 seconds, while Solar climbs up and around to the entrance on the top. All right. So, the convergence has happened. Both runners have come to the same place. So we're looking for one more diamond eye, but also, if possible, there it is, some more energy core fragments. There's 2 of them, and Solar's found. Excuse me. Get this bone buzzard out of my way, says Vultus. Oh, to get your brother out of the way, too. He's just pushing him back. Just pushing him back. There's another... Man, it's... I just gotta look for a long string of words. They're about to be picking up a lot of items back to back to back. And Vultus releases the pup first. There's another energy core fragment. Bronze helmet. Another fragment. And Vultus is fighting the twins. The sons of Anhur, I think. Is that how it's pronounced? Those guys. Up at our, just crossing an hour for the seed. So I guess that, Vultus is trying to rush getting... There it is. There's a diamond eye, and he's out of here. Deuces. Whoa! Whoa! Weird. That was trippy. Vultus's exit. Okay, so in the meantime, Solar has found another, what, 5 energy core fragments? Not counting the one... I mean, just in the pyramid. Not counting the one additional one that he got in the holding cell. But it's found 5 more here in the pyramid. That's dense. That's dense. Hopefully, not necessary. Otherwise, Vultus is going to have to come back here. We'll see how many pieces are necessary to be in go mode. So we'll keep an eye on what Solar's picking up right now. And Vultus is yeah, just beelining straight for Tinker's Workshop. There's another core fragment, so 6 in the pyramid. There were so many, there were like, I'm trying to remember how many it was. It was 10 that were found so early in the game. Just around Fire Eyes Village and in the Bug Muck. And Solar's throwing haymakers, raining them down from the sky, and gets his second diamond eye as well. And he's out of here, yeah. He's picked up a lot of extra fragments, so he's picked up 7 additional fragments that Vultus has not. Wow. That's that's almost, like, you know, 50% more than what Vultus has right now. But we'll see if it's necessary. Maybe it's there were 30 of them out there and they only needed 5 to unlock stuff, and it's just like unnecessary to pick all those up. We'll see. This is my first time actually viewing one of these, so I don't know where they learn how many fragments they need. Who they talk to, what they interact with in order to say, oh, come back when you've got, you know, 25 fragments or whatever. So Vultus is now blast off into space. Has landed in Omnitopia. Solar is refreshing his ingredients for Crush. And we got a red dog on Vultus's screen. Yeah, Solar's on his way to Tinker's Workshop as well, and will be in Omnitopia post-haste. Vultus getting the Saturn skip to get to the professor's lab. And Solar's rocket is being prepared for him to go up, up, and away. There he goes. Meanwhile, this old geezer is just gabbing away at Vultus. Just yapping. Vultus has the entrance opened up down below the other side of the chessboard. And Solar will be getting up out of the sewers in just a second. Big ol' nothing. Thanks for nothing, Doc. And 2 beads. Wow. 8 fragments. Receive the energy core. Wow. Okay. So, only 8 fragments needed. So, wow. So now I know that that's what you have to go talk to the professor, and he gives you the energy core. So not infinite ammo. Not a lot of glitches allowed in this mystery setting. The Vultus is about to skip back to go shop to load up on armor and cryoblast and all that good stuff. Money exchange. Man, I can't believe that there were only I don't know how many fragments there were in the whole game, but only needing 8 and finding 10 before like leaving Act 1 is just hilarious. Because they're panicking and scrounging around trying to open up every single pot, kick open every chest, trying to find enough fragments, and then it just doesn't matter. It's just like, oh yeah, you've had these all the whole time. You've had plenty. Why you show up with 3 times as many? And Vultus is done shopping. Let's see. Yeah, Solar's gonna get his big fat nothing from the doc. And he's gonna learn here that he is actually ready to go. Yep, and there's his core. And gets Miracle Cure. Okay. And is out of there. Anxious to go shopping and get to the end of the game. Unless, of course, this is not a short boss rush. In which case, both of our runners may go and buy some armor. We'll see. So Vultus is teleporting to the central tube and is dropping in, and it is short boss rush. Okay. So it just comes down to making sure the boy survives, essentially. But having a barrier is going to... Barrier, shield, they have all sorts of defensive alchemy and spells at their disposal. Just so long as they keep that stuff up. So yeah, Vultus is just throwing everything. Just dumping... Boom! Bunch of spells, bunch of call beads. 10,000 damage! Man! Can you get 5 digits of damage in a single cast? Alright, there is... speed. And Vultus is going to sit back and use his Cryoblast. Well, Solar is fully committed to his crush. Aw. That he's been leveling up this entire run. So real close. And Solar's taking down Metal Magmar and is now just waiting to sit back and pop Carltron in the booty with a bunch of bazooka shots. So Vultus is out in the lead right now, so I guess it just comes down to how many misses you get with the bazooka. The dog's kind of adding to it, kind of helping with some of the damage. But there it is. Yeah, Vultus just was just a little bit ahead. Solar spent some time, gathering up what he, thought was going to be necessary and extra fragments in the pyramid, and it wound up not being necessary, not being helpful. But you don't know that until you get to the end of the game. So, yeah, you get up there and you're like, oh, well, I've been in go mode this whole time. And there it is. Solar finishes just 32 seconds later. So Vultus winning this race, the time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, 5 seconds. Solar just right behind. 1 hour, 11 minutes, 37 seconds. GG's to both runners. Well done. Yeah, all of the fragments that were needed to be in go mode to complete the game were just in the Act 1, just opening sequence. Super duper. And then getting into the pyramid, didn't even have to go up and fight the Eye of Rimsala. Just had to fight the mini-boss to get the... although the third diamond eye may have been up there. Didn't, who knows where that third diamond eye is. Not necessary. But yeah, so not a lot of twists and turns. Just kind of funny that it was energy core fragments, and then there's just a surplus of them out in the world, and which is kind of nice that you finally get up to Omnitopia after building your rocket ship, and learning that you don't have to go back down to the surface to get more must feel nice. But also, gotta feel not so nice for Solar going like, I didn't need to go through all that stuff in Pyramid. But you never know. You don't know. It could have gotten up there, and it could have been that you needed 20 fragments, and Solar would have been good to go, and Vultus would have had to gone back down to the surface. And it would have been a completely different scenario. We're really just, flip-flopped everything. So that was cool. That's my first time witnessing a energy core fragment collection. That was cool stuff. Once again, good game. GG's to both of our runners. If you enjoyed this, be sure to check back here to I do commentary for Evermizer as well as the Secret Mana randomizer. So go check those out. I've got links down in the description of the video to Solar and Vultus' channels. Go and check them out. Give them a follow as well. And as well as a link to where you can also check out the Evermizer yourself and run through some of these scenarios and different settings and end goals and things like that for yourself, as well as a link to the Discord for the Evermizer community. Very welcoming community there. If you feel like running the weekly seeds, you can do that. Or if you just want to ask some questions about different tactics and how to do some different speedrunning glitches in order to speed things up for your own runs. Very welcoming community there, so go and pop in, say hello, and check all that stuff out. Anyway, that is it for me this time. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to me gab and just yap on about nothing. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to sign off. Bye. See y'all next time.